what advice do you have for somebody who might have anxiety about AI?
One thing I would say is, if you think about the future, our viewpoint towards the future will help color the outcomes of the future. If you stay positive and you're always trying to do good in your local sphere, that is a radiating effect. Trying to make your life more peaceful and more positive will actually radiate outwards. I think that's an important takeaway, right? Secondarily, a lot of times what fuels people's fear is the, I don't want to call it ignorance, but the unknown. So if you have a fear of something, typically going to understand it more deeply actually alleviates a lot of fear, right? It brings up new fears, let's be clear, but other fears that you had get mitigated, right? And what I will say about the AI thing, and this is someone in it, right? I think one, it's doing some crazy stuff today. In 20 years, it's going to do some crazy, bigger stuff. But I also think a ton of it is hype. Like, because we see these boom bust cycles with every new technology. We saw it with Metaverse. We saw it with the .com bust. It's everything, right? Every time new technology comes out, everyone comes out and they go, it's going to end the world. It's going to save the world. And the truth is usually somewhere in the middle. It's probably going to, for a lot of people, nudge it more positive and a lot of people more negative. So the lessons are really simple. Try to center yourself and stay positive and try to be a good person and work outward. I think that will make a difference. Teach yourself, like cultivate a spirit of learning, because that learning spirit will help you tackle a bunch of issues that would drive fear, right? From the unknown. And then the last part of that is, remember, at the end of the day, we really only live about 100 years, best case scenario right now. So you should focus more about your personal journey than you should about the concerns on things on the other side of the world. Because that's one negative of our current information system, which I struggle with all the time. If there's a hurricane in, let's call it South Sudan, it's awful. A lot of people are impacted. It doesn't impact me at all, realistically, right? From a day-to-day basis. There are things that do, but sometimes taking in that negative filter, you gotta shut it down. I mean, I think AI in particular is very ripe for that right now, because everyone has a viewpoint, and a lot of those viewpoints are not based in any kind of knowledge, right? They're just a thought. That if you read 30 of those, you're going to think it's the end of the world. Versus if you read another 30 positive ones, you go, wow, this is amazing.
When I was young, there was 2 times during the day when you had access to the news. If you were plugged in, if you were paying attention, the morning newspaper and the evening news. Right. The rest of the time, the other 23 and a half hours, you just went about your day. Mm-hmm. And the unfortunate part, I mean, these magical tools are amazing, these phones and other digital tools that we have, but you can't get away from the world's problems. And so what I told my daughters is that the world has always had problems. The world has a lot of problems right now, and the world will always have problems.
Right.
Your job is to focus on working on to solve 1 or 2. Right. You don't have to solve them by yourself. But like you said, famine in another part of the world or fires in a different part of the world, there's great people working on those. Those are not your problems. Focus on your 1 or 2 and know that there's other great people around the world who are focused on the other ones. Today will be worse than tomorrow. It just will be, but it's better than it was yesterday. That's the way that the world works and progress is made.